What does art mean to you? Do you like working with people? Learning how to ask questions in English is difficult, right? So today we're talking about how to make questions. It can be quite a difficult process in English, but certainly one that will help you have more profound and more interesting conversations. We have 3 different forms of question in English, 3 different ways of getting different types of information from the people that we are speaking to. Now, the first type, the most common and most simple type of question we ask in English, is a closed question. We define questions by the quality of response here. So, a closed question is simply a question that is responded to with yes or no. Here, always in closed questions, we need 2 verbs. One that brings meaning and context, and a second one before, at the beginning of the sentence, that has more of a grammatical function. It's called an auxiliary verb. And 9 times out of 10, it's the verb do. So, does she go swimming often? That's a yes or no question. Not so complicated. We often use closed questions to ask for precise pieces of information on a precise topic, where we only need to know yes or no, true or false. A second type of question we use in English is usually to ask for much more than just a yes or no. It's an open question. We're inviting the person we're speaking to speak for a longer period of time. Now, we have a very similar structure here. Often we need an auxiliary verb. It's the same kind of structure. However, before that auxiliary verb, which is usually do, we need a question word. All of the simple ones. Who, what, why, when, how. We always need one of them to be able to get more information from the person we're speaking to. So, for example, why do you like working here? It probably wouldn't be a good idea to answer with yes or no. In fact, it's really not a good idea. It would make no sense. We're really asking you in this situation to give us more information, more context, and you can take this question wherever you want with your response. Now, the final type of question form we're talking about today, for the most part, doesn't look like a question. In fact, most of the words in the sentence have exactly the same structure as a normal sentence. Nothing different. Except right at the end, we're able to add a comma and 1 or 2 words called a question tag to convert the previous sentence into a question. For example, we can say, it's nice weather today, isn't it? Now here, we don't have a unique question structure. We don't even have a question word or an auxiliary verb. We just use the last few words to ask a question. It can be quite good for people to ask for information that is precise, but it's also quite good for suddenly deciding you want to ask a question. Maybe you didn't have the intention of asking a question and you realized, actually, I should turn this into a question. Maybe you're not sure. So, good luck with today's lesson. I'm sure the questions that you're asked will be fantastic. And go back to the start of the video to try and identify the 3 questions I started with and to tell your teacher which one was the closed question, which one is the open question, and which one was the question tag. Have a good day.